Hi everyone, my name is Jason Brand and welcome to another video of A Journey to Financial Freedom in Papua New Guinea. For today, I'll be talking about financial tip number 2, which is having financial goals. Now, according to an article on www.moneynuggets.co.uk, there are 7 reasons why it is important for you to set financial goals. So reason number 1, you need to know where you're going. So this comes back down to what I was talking about previously in financial tip number 1, which is having a purpose. You will need to know where you're trying to go. By doing that, you will also need to know what you're trying to achieve and how you'll be measuring your level of success. So by doing that, it will also help to make decisions a little easier when you're trying to save and budget. So reason number 2, setting financial goals dictates on how much you need to save. So reason number 2 is pretty straightforward. By setting financial goals, you can set either long-term or short-term goals to help you save a certain amount of money for a certain period of time. Reason number 3, different financial goals require different strategies. By setting your financial goals, you will also be setting the type of strategy that you'll be using to achieve those goals. So obviously you can't use a strategy for a short-term goal to achieve something for a long-term goal. Now, for example, if you're trying to buy a woofer for your car or something, you don't really need that much of a detailed strategy, right? You can just save a certain amount every fortnight, and then you can go ahead and buy the woofer for your vehicle. But if you're talking about a long-term goal, like something more ambitious, like buying a house or traveling, then it will require more strategy, like cuts on expenditure. You'll need to invest in stocks or have another business to generate another source of income. Now, reason number 4 is it helps to shape your career choices. For example, if you're thinking about buying a house, if you're setting a goal to buy a house, then obviously you'll want to go and get a job with a much higher pay and better benefits, so it can also help you to achieve that goal of owning a house. Now, reason number 5 is setting financial goals helps you to stay focused. So by setting financial goals, it helps you to keep your mind on the prize, right? If you're tempted to go and spend money on stuff that you don't need or stuff that are just totally unnecessary, then it will help you to stay focused, and it will also remind you why you're working some extra long hours to get overtime and all that. Now, reason number 6 is it helps you to find the right tools to help. So these are basically just tools that help you to save, budget, and invest your money. There are things like software applications on Google Play and App Store. There's also books that you can read, and there's also like people who actually teach you on how to invest and all that. From my point of view, that doesn't really apply in PNG because unfortunately in PNG we don't have complex marketing conditions, so it's not like anybody can just go online and trade, sell, or buy stocks, and there's not a lot of preference for that. So it really doesn't apply here in PNG, but I'm also just stating that because it was mentioned in the article. So the last and final reason, which is reason number 7, setting financial goals creates a sense of achievement. So once you set financial goals and then you work towards them, and everything you do just goes according to your plan and everything works out, and it gives you the sense of achievement that, oh, I have achieved something, and you'll be more appreciative of it. Now, when it comes to financial goals, you can either set long-term goals or short-term goals. So for my case, my long-term goal is to save about 5,200 kina by the end of the year. So since my long-term goal is in place, it can help me to decide or set my short-term goals. Now, as I've already mentioned, I am trying to save 5,200 kina by the end of the year. If you're like me, then you get paid every fortnight, which is 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. So there are about 26 fortnights in 1 year. So if you divide 5,200 kina by 26 fortnights, then you should be saving about 200 kina every fortnight. Now, since my short-term goal is to save about 200 kina every fortnight, that means that every month I am supposed to be saving about 400 kina. But setting financial goals does not mean that you only set goals to save how much money, but it also means to set goals for how much you can spend within a period of time. Like, for example, for 1 week you can say that you'll spend a maximum of probably 50 kina or 70 kina. That way you're also challenging yourself to see how much you can spend within a certain period of time. So that's it for today's video. Financial tip number 2, setting financial goals. I'll see you next time on the next video.